The best hashtags to use on Instagram to go viral have recently changed, but more importantly, you need to make sure that you're not using banned hashtags on Instagram right now, because if you are, it's going to be destroying your reach. And I see so many small accounts doing this, or even big accounts that were getting a ton of reach and now they're not getting any simply because they're using banned hashtags. By the end of this video, you're gonna know the 3 best hashtag strategies you need to be implementing right now, a ton of different mistakes I see creators making with hashtags, and how to find out whether or not the hashtags you're currently using are banned. In fact, this creator just went from using the wrong hashtags to the right hashtags and gained over 30,000 followers in just 30 days. And this creator was able to do the same thing, except they gained over 50,000 followers. And the same exact thing can happen to you if you simply implement all the changes I share with you in this video and don't skip any of them. First hashtag strategy that you need to make sure that you're using is 5 to 6 hashtags. And with that, it should be 4 niche specific hashtags and 1 to 2 broad hashtags. If you don't know what broad hashtags are, they're things like hashtag reels, hashtag viral, hashtag reels feed, hashtag trending. When it comes to niche specific hashtags, they're going to be things that are specific to whatever you're posting about it. So if you type in the topic of what you're posting about on Instagram and go to tags, it's going to be those hashtags. And please make sure you're using the ones that are on the larger end. I see so many accounts on Instagram use small hashtags because they think that they'll be able to rank for them. That might have worked 5 or 6 years ago. It's not how it works today. The way that Instagram hashtags work today is that you need to make sure that you're using the biggest hashtags. 1, because your content will then get shown to people that follow those hashtags, but 2, Instagram has a ton of different data on people that interact with those. So if you use those hashtags, you create content that those people want to interact with, guess what ends up happening? Now Instagram ends up pushing out your content. But none of that's gonna happen if you're using banned hashtags. So you need to make sure that you go to metahashtags.com/banned-hashtags. I'm gonna put the link right here, and you need to make sure that you go to this website to figure out whether or not you're using banned hashtags, because if you are using these banned hashtags, it's the reason you're not getting as many views as you should be getting. On top of that, I know a lot of small accounts are struggling to know what hashtags you should be using depending on what they're posting about. Now you could just simply do a post for this on Instagram, but this website also makes it incredibly easy for you to know exactly what hashtags you should be using. Now, there are 2 other hashtag strategies I need to share with you, and just as a reminder, the last one makes the most posts on Instagram go viral. But first, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to go quicker on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, I literally upload a video every single day about how to grow on these platforms. In addition to that, I just created a free Instagram growth course, so you could get it at the pinned comment below. It's going to share with you things like exactly how the algorithm works, how to turn your views into followers on Instagram, and exactly what time you should be posting. So if you want to know those 3 things, what are you waiting for? Go to the pinned comment below and get in right now. It's literally 100% free. Now, the second hashtag strategy you need to make sure that you're using is 9 to 10 hashtags. Now, I will warn you, if you're going to do this, you want 7 to 8 of those hashtags to be niche specific, and you want the other 20 to 30% of them to be things that are broad. And remember, none of the hashtags that you use should be irrelevant. The number 1 mistake that I see creators make when they use this larger hashtag strategy is that they begin to throw in things that are completely irrelevant. And if you're using irrelevant hashtags, it is going to completely destroy the amount of reach that you're getting, because how Instagram actually uses hashtags has completely changed. The way that Instagram now uses hashtags is as a proxy for who they should be showing your content to. So if you're using irrelevant hashtags, even if you make a great post, your content's gonna get shown to the wrong people. You're not gonna get the right amount of watch time. They aren't gonna share your video. And as a result, Instagram is going to end up not pushing out your content. And this is a mistake that I see so many creators fall into. So please make sure that you're not doing that. On top of that, I would strongly recommend you do not use more than 10 hashtags. And you should never be putting your hashtags anywhere except for at the end of your description. I see way too many creators putting them at the top of the description, putting it in the middle of the description, putting them scattered throughout the description, or even worse, putting them in the comment section. Please do not do this. It is not helping Instagram, it is not helping your page, and quite frankly, it might be holding you back. And for the love of God, please make sure that you're not using the same hashtags over and over and over again. The worst thing that I ever see is when I look at somebody's account and they literally use the same hashtags on every single post. You should not be doing this. You should be able to find other hashtags that are big within your niche, or this means that you're not expanding your content enough, or that you might be over relying on hashtags. Now I'm about to share with you the best hashtag strategy that you could possibly use as a small account to go viral on Instagram right now. But first, I want to make sure you understand something. Hashtags are great. They're really going to help if you create a good post, help that good post find the right audience. But if you create a post that is just something that Instagram doesn't have an audience for, or something that Instagram doesn't want to push out, these Instagram hashtag strategies are not going to fix your views. And you need to really understand this. Using the right hashtags on a good post can increase the amount of reach that it gets. But using the right hashtags on a bad post, it's not going to fix the fact that it was a bad post and that Instagram doesn't have an audience for the content and that Instagram doesn't want to push out the content. Because the two most valuable metrics when it comes to Instagram are, one, whether or not 70% of people that are liking the video are sharing the video, and two, whether or not you're getting 100% of people to watch the video all the way through to the end. If those two things aren't happening, your content is not going to get pushed out. And there are a few things that you could do to make sure that those things happen. First and foremost, you need to be more focused on the actual hook of the content you're creating. Secondly, you need to be paying attention to the topic on which you're creating content. If you create content on something that not a lot of people interact with on Instagram, guess what ends up happening? You're not going to get any views. And if you want proof of this, look at any meme on Instagram. If you look at the meme and go into the sound, I bet you see hundreds, even thousands, even hundreds of thousands of posts that are the same exact thing that all get a lot of views. There's a very good reason for this, because Instagram wants to push out content to people that looks like the content that they've interacted with in the past. You might think that this would bore people, but it doesn't. It gets them to laugh again, it gets them to share it again, and there's nothing worse than seeing a post on Instagram that you didn't save, you didn't share, you didn't like, but you love the post, and then you can't find it again. And that's exactly why Instagram wants to show you content that is similar to the content that you've interacted with in the past, and you can use this insight to inform how you're creating content to make sure that it gets pushed to the right audience. Now this brings me to by far the best hashtag strategy that you need to make sure that you're using right now, which is 3 to 4 niche specific hashtags. It makes the most small accounts on Instagram go viral. Now the only reason that you're not getting the followers you want to or the views that you want to on Instagram right now is because of one of two reasons. Either one, you don't know what to post, or two, you don't know how to improve your post, and I want to help you in that. In fact, I want to guarantee that I can help you get more followers on Instagram in the next 30 days by me telling you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use, critiquing your content to guarantee that you grow. If that sounds interesting and you understand that now is the best time ever to grow on Instagram and you want to be able to take advantage of that, well, please keep watching this video because I've got a special offer for you. The opportunity to grow on Instagram and this organic reach we're currently seeing are not going to last forever. And there are two things holding you back from seeing the growth like the creators that I share with you in this video. The first one is that you haven't implemented the tips that I just shared with you. And the second is that you haven't gotten into my Instagram mentorship program yet. That's literally going to guarantee that I help you get more followers on Instagram in the next 30 days, or you get your money back, 0 questions asked. In fact, the average person that's gone through this program in the last 30 days has gained over 25,000 followers, and nobody has ever gone through it and gained less than 1,000 followers if they implemented every piece of advice that I share with them. Now, since you're still watching this video, I'm gonna assume you're probably above average. So the odds of you gaining over 25,000 followers are probably quite high. And if you want results like that, go to the link in the description below right now and sign up, because there are limited spots available. I'm gonna be telling you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use. I'm gonna send you new post ideas, and I'm gonna critique your content to guarantee that you get more growth on Instagram in the next 30 days. It doesn't matter what your niche is or what your background is. This program is gonna help you get followers more easily and quicker so that you don't have to spend endless hours trying to figure out the things that I already know about exactly how to grow your account. In fact, I just helped this creator in the program and they gained over 100,000 followers in just 30 days. I helped this creator, they gained over 150,000, and this creator over 200,000 followers. If you want results like that and I want you to be my next success story, go to the link in the description below and sign up right now, because every single day that you wait, it's only gonna get harder to grow on Instagram. It is easier than ever to grow right now, but you need to take advantage of this opportunity. And what's better than an opportunity where you're literally gonna grow on Instagram or get your money back with 0 questions asked? Again, there are limited spots, so go to the link in the description below and sign up right now. Otherwise, I strongly suggest you check out the next 2 videos I put up on the screen, because they're the videos YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.